Welcome! If you are watching this video, you have probably just become the owner of one of the best camouflage and concealment products for trail cameras. This explainer video, first of a multi-part series, will show you what you have received with your product, the function of the items, and how to prepare CamoHide for use with your trail camera. CamoHide comes with the following parts. Firstly, the CamoHide sheet, complete with molded press sockets, a bag of 14 screws and 12 male press studs. Also included in the bag is a small camouflage mesh cloth, the purpose of which will be discussed later in this video. Also found with your product is a short camera mounting strap, meant to replace the current manufacturer's supplied mounting strap. CamoHide is supplied so that it can be used with any trail camera on the market. Since there are so many trail camera brands and models, we can unfortunately not have a pre-cut camouflage CamoHide for each and every popular camera brand and model. Thus, the preparation of CamoHide is left as a DIY project for the camera owner. Preparation of CamoHide involves copying the trail camera face parts onto a piece of paper, either by use of a copy machine, like this one I've done a bit earlier on, or by hand with a pen and a ruler onto a piece of paper. You create a paper template which needs to be marked onto the CamoHide in order to cut the necessary holes for the camera flash, the motion detector, the camera lens, and any other small openings such as the light level detector. To prepare your CamoHide, you'll require the following: a paper copy of your trail camera, a scissor or an X-Acto knife with a cutting board, a pen or a permanent marker. To create the paper template, we have to cut the holes for the camera parts, such as this one I've prepared earlier on. I personally prefer to add jagged edges to the shapes and upper up shapes to enhance the camouflage of the CamoHide instead of adding regular shapes which are easily recognizable by humans. This would fit as such. It is advisable to cut the openings for the lens and the motion detector just a little bit bigger than the actual size. The first step would be to find the center of your camera. Keep in mind that the lens may not be the center, but the actual center is on this camera, for instance, on the motion detector. And we need to align that with the center of the CamoHide. Turn the CamoHide over. I've painted this white on the back so that my pen lines can easily show on the video. Use your paper template and align it with the center of your CamoHide. The center on this one would be around here somewhere. Oh, I wonder if this pen is working perfectly. Hope you can see my lines on this. If I scratch it like so, or maybe try another pen. Oh, nothing wants to write on this thing. That's funny. Alright. As I said, align your paper template. As I said, with this one, it would be the center will be on the motion detector. The motion detector sits there and that is centered on the camera. I will now mark this and fast forward the video. Since I'm having difficulty with my pens, I'll use some spray paint and just quickly paint it so that I can have the shape transferred onto the CamoHide. Okay, that should do. We can now use our X-Acto knife or our scissor and cut these shapes from the CamoHide. Yet again, I will fast forward the video from here on. Let's test and see if the CamoHide correctly covers all the parts. Need to remove a small bit from here. Test again. That looks good. Right. As you can see, the CamoHide is now cut and my camera can see through the CamoHide. The mesh cloth supplied to the camera is used to reduce the glare of both the flash window and the motion detector window glass. It also keeps the CamoHide together when it's stretched, so it doesn't overstretch when it goes over the camera. We use this camo cloth together with either with super glue or cyanoacrylate glue to cover all the openings. I personally prefer to use the thin cyanoacrylate. It runs like water and easily sticks the mesh to the CamoHide. When doing this, be careful not to glue your hands to your CamoHide and that your CamoHide doesn't glue to the rest of or to your cutting board or your table. Let's test. We recommend testing your trail camera with the mesh, and should you find that the mesh influences maybe the photos to a degree, we suggest that you remove only that part of the lens or even the motion detector, depending on what the situation might be. Your CamoHide is now ready for use with your trail camera. You're welcome, please, to view part 2 of the series and see how to use CamoHide with your trail camera and how to mount it. Thank you very much for watching.